Time for a simmer summary of the Memorial Cup semifinal between the Seattle Thunderbirds and the Peterborough Petes in Kamloops, British Columbia, here at the Sandman Center. And the final score, Seattle 4, Peterborough 1, which means the Thunderbirds are off to the Memorial Cup final on Sunday afternoon against the Quebec Ramparts of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. Tough one coming in for Peterborough. They had played the night before a 5-4 come-from-behind overtime victory against the Kamloops Blazers for the right to play Seattle on Friday night. And it was an emotionally and physically draining game for Peterborough, and you noticed it as Seattle came out very, very strong. They just seemed a little bit faster, a little bit bigger, definitely more fresh. However, by the time they finally put a goal on the board with 4:28 remaining in the second period, the shot counter was 31-16 in favor of Seattle, but Michael Simpson, the Peterborough goaltender, said not so fast. That was a big goal, of course, 1-0 after two, and then they get another one from Colton Dock at just 1:28 of the third period. You're thinking, okay, this thing's over. But no. A minute and 13 seconds later, the Petes would answer to make things very, very interesting, eventually running out of steam as Seattle got a third goal and then picked up the empty netter to wrap this thing up. The total shots by the end of the night, 48-26 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Many had predicted that this might be an all-Western League final, but of course Quebec said, I don't think so. Better to play this on the ice than on paper. So Kamloops fell short, Seattle did not fall short, and they are obviously, as I mentioned, in the final against Quebec. About a 4 o'clock Pacific time puck drop for the Memorial Cup final as the T-Birds try to make history. They have never won it before. What a season of hockey in the Emerald City, with the Seattle Kraken doing what they did. One goal short of forcing overtime in a Game 7 in the second round of the playoffs, that close to a Western Conference final. And here are the T-Birds in Kamloops, British Columbia, making it to the Memorial Cup final. We'll be on hand with a preview. We'll talk about an update for Tucker Robertson, the Peterborough Petes player who's a prospect, former fourth-round pick of the Kraken. He'll be at development camp once again. We'll talk to him. We'll talk to the head coach of the T-Birds. Lots of stuff ahead. And then, of course, coverage of the game on Sunday afternoon. That's it. Seattle 4, Peterborough 1. The semifinal of the Memorial Cup goes the way of the T-Birds, and they'll face the Ramparts for the championship on Sunday afternoon. Rob Simpson, a simmer summary on SeattleHockeyInsider.com.